At the end of the video, if you are a successful person, but you are not happy, I'm going to challenge you more. And you will discover the reason why you are still not happy at all. Guys, there is people say, oh, I never plan my life, I check carpe diem, blah, 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 carpe diem. Carpe diem what? Hi everyone, this is Marco Gilardi, founder CEO at Credit Master and author of books. Today I want to discuss with you about two big topics of our life concerning success and happiness. And in the middle I share 10 sentences that I want to discuss today with you. Here we are. This was the imagine that I was trying to influence you about this topic here. So we have success and happiness. In the middle we have first, dream big. It doesn't mean will remain a dream. Guys, why you should dream big and will support the happiness and the success? First of all, if you dream just little things, if you want to achieve in the life little stuff, guys, you're not going further because you don't have enough motivation to go further. Who give you the power to run behind some things that will not change your life? If you want get the motivation, you should dream some things. Today impossible, but doesn't mean that tomorrow will be impossible because of you, okay? Because you want to change some things in your life that will change completely your life, and that's the goal. Dream big, not little stuff, guys, never. Point 2, physical activity. Guys, once you move your body, once you exercise with your muscle, with your cardio activity, this is very important because it's going to make you younger, okay? This meaning that all the money, all the success, all the things that you can reach in your life, you can keep for much more time than if you stay sit in the chair and getting fat, okay? This is important things, guys. It's very important things. Now, doesn't mean that you have to show. It's just for you, give you the power, the mental and physical power that are working together. Let's see the point number 3. Keep your word. Guys, this doesn't mean that you have to promise each time something. Once you speak with someone, you agree with someone a topic that is interesting to you, or you want to achieve some things with someone, you don't need to say some things that you are not sure if you can maintain it or not. Just keep your word. You are sure about some things? Okay, then say. If you are not sure, silence. You should not promise some things that you are not sure to achieve or to perform or to do, okay, to get it done. This will give you success because people will trust you about that. Once you say it will be done, it will be done, then it will be done. And 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Today, there is not too much people anymore that is performing this approach, that is keeping its word. 4, avoid negative people around you. It doesn't mean that you have to label others. What I mean? You just have to avoid. What does it mean? Have to be clean around you, should not have negative people. You don't have to interact with negative people because they are going to impact your life negatively, like as a virus. Stay far from negative people because they are not bringing to you happiness. Point number 5, priority first. It doesn't mean you will not figure out the rest later. Do the most important priority things today. That's discipline. Do the most important priority things today and figure out the rest later. Point number 6, never ever give up. It doesn't mean you will never fail. You will fall down. Remember, if you remember, once we were a child, how many times we fall down? But we are here now, we are standing up. The fact that you never ever give up, that you don't give up in your life, doesn't mean that you will not fail. It's opposite. You will fail a lot of time, especially because you keep going, you don't give up, you are like as a pit bull with your project. Guys, there is people say, oh, I never plan my life, I check carpe diem, blah, 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 carpe diem. Carpe diem what? Carpe diem what, guys? If you don't plan your life, if you don't plan your mortgage, by the way, if you don't plan everything in terms of success, in terms of reach some things every day, guys, what you are going to create at the end of your life? If there is no a plan behind, you don't have the capacity to make the best effort in this life. Why? You cannot keep in mind your life plan. You cannot, okay? So you need to put and set some strategy behind that, okay? You cannot do, look guys, if a company will have success without a strategy, without a plan, okay, they will not assume a project manager, strategy manager. Goal is, because they want to reach something, they want to achieve something. So Carpe Diem doesn't work, guys. Carpe Diem, it works for other stuff, for all the rest, not for the priority, guys, okay? Plan the time that you are not going to plan anything. That is a plan, guys. Point number 8. Take care of yourself first. It doesn't mean you cannot care about the people around you and the person you love. Guys, this is very important matter. All people say, I can sacrifice my life for the other, for the person I love. Yes, okay, I agree with you. But first, you need to be stable. Otherwise, what you are going to provide? Okay? Don't speak only about money. Okay, so you have a good job that or you are rich, okay, and then you are not you don't have the control of yourself, you spend everything, or you don't take care about yourself, your health, what you eat, what you don't eat, everything's in terms of exercise, you think about your body, you care about yourself, your imagine and so on. All things around you will be reflected also to the people around you, okay? If you are sick, if you get sick, how you can help others, okay? If tomorrow your wife is going down, is falling down, and you won't keep her, and you don't have the reflex, you don't have the instinct, you don't have the, because you are lazy by default, and maybe only looking at you fall down together. Guys, this is not protection. The best things, the best way is all opposite. To support others or the people you love, you need to first be sure that you are a stable column, guys. Point number 9. Do not eliminate haters, because looking for mistake, they follow your post 4 times more than your follower. So this means that the haters around you, and by the way, they come when you start to get success, okay? Because they don't lose time for people that doesn't have success. They are happy about that people. If you don't have success, they are not haters, they are happy. Haters comes once you start to have success and while you have success. So you should not eliminate, because they are one echo around you with the media. They are making comment, they are putting a feedback, they are trying to provocate you, they are taking your video, they take your imagine and they start to make blah 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 about you. Good, guys. Probably they will be successful. To hate you, that someone else will hate them and they will speak good about you. Good, let them work for you free of charge, guys. Point number 10. Enjoy the challenge. It doesn't mean you will win, but you will learn a lot of. A dream is not more important than the way you run to reach it. What does it mean? Guys, you can have a dream, let's say, in 10 years get 1 billion. I will do whatever it takes. I will stay always on. I will stay all day long committing myself to reach it. And I will be working in hard way all the time. I accept the challenge, but then probably I don't reach after 10 years, probably 11 years, probably 12 years. But I didn't reach my goal. It was 10 years and 1 billion. But during these 10 years, how many things I have learned, and how many things how many way I run, how many experience I got to try to reach a so high, so big dream. That's more important than achieve 1 billion, okay? Because you learn a lot of things, which then will give you the capacity to multiply your experience in a multiple layer, and probably the next dream it will be reached faster way, because you have bigger experience than before. Guys, I know many people that are not happy in this world and they achieve a lot of things, okay? So why this thing? Why there is people that sometimes it seems, let's say, without a scope in the life? Let's think people that believe in Carpe Diem, okay? And okay, and they're always happy, always happy, but they are really thinking what is the challenge of the life. I mean, they are taking the life 10%, they are living the life 10%, or they don't want to live the life 100% like you, okay? Then when you discover another word, the challenge of the life, if you don't discover the challenge of the life, guys, you will be always happy, okay? With the money, without money, with the right person, with the wrong person, you don't care, because you are just like as a wood in the water, okay? You will be going somewhere where the wind won't, where the sea won't, where the natural I mean, that's nothing, guys. It's not living the life, following my point of view, okay? So I accept the challenge and I try to deep diving in the best way possible, where I found my goal, where I try to discover the solution, the best solution for me and for the person I love. So what? Happiness and success. I know a lot of people that are successful and they are not happy, guys. Yes, they are not happy. I don't claim too much them. I claim more who is thinking that is not so successful in the life. And by the way, not that is not successful. Even doesn't have a dream. Even is not thinking about having some things. Meaning what? That they are just surviving, okay? Keeping the things that the life offer without base on a plan about this, okay? I mean, day by day, okay, it's just following my point of view, a limit, okay? You see what arrives tomorrow and you enjoy. You see what arrives tomorrow and you enjoy. But to enjoy, you need to work every day, a lot of, too much, okay? It's not better to reach your dream, learn a lot of things, try to live the life. Okay, and sometimes who live the life, who accept the challenge, sometimes has a lot of success. I mean, get a lot of success in the achieving, while achieving all this point, but then is not happy because probably meet the wrong person. Probably you say you have another view and the people is not aligned because there are too many challenges in between the person, and it's very hard to find them happy. That's why a lot of people, once they are fully successful, they're still not happy. And by the way, we have in the other end people that they are not planning anything. They get the, how they call, the carpe diem life, that today what there is the sun, okay, I exit. There is raining, okay, I stay at home. They depend by the life, okay? They don't depend by themselves, okay? And they, of course, life impact a bit us, okay? Sometimes too much, sometimes less, but we try to challenge, to get the challenge to still getting done what we want to achieve, okay? And this is a mission, our mission, what I supposed to be. Then, but I know a lot of people that they achieve a lot of things. Very successful people, very successful person, but they are not happy. And today I want to talk with you. I want to talk to you directly, face to face, me and you. You are not happy. I know why. Even if you are so successful person. The reason is, and I will let you think about with this question, did you really dream what it was your big dream? Or did you dream some things that it was a dream of others? Your big dream, not the average one, because you are a special person. What is the root cause? I know two root causes. The first one that is an explanation about why they are not happy. The first thing is that they succeed in everything, and after, in this way, okay, to get this challenge, they discover many things, and they are probably people very sensible, okay, strong. It doesn't mean that they are not strong, very strong, but very sensible to the life. So probably they have a bad story, probably they have a bad experience with someone else. They don't deserve this person, okay? They deserve a much better person, they deserve much more from life even, okay? But they face this because during the way you run for a project, to achieve some dream, is some things that can happen, okay? So a part of it, the problem is this one. They see the rude part of the life. They really touch the ground, okay? They dig, and they see the life sometimes is so bad, okay? And they are not people that they are false with themselves. It's people that say, oh, the life is bad sometimes, very bad, okay? And they are sensible. So these things is very hard to keep. I mean, depression is not something that can happen to someone that is not strong or is strong. Depression, when it comes, okay? So now, another point which I want to challenge you, because there is another reason, and here we can work on it. The reason why probably you are not happy, even if you are so successful person, I will let you explain this. I will let you, this video, with a question. You reach a lot of things in your life, but are you sure? Considering your competences and your skills, which are much more than normal, are very high skill, are you sure that your dream was something really big for you, or you just dream something average, which is even hard for other people to achieve? Think about it. Have a nice day.